Hello everyone. Today I am going to review a TED video on how books can open your mind by Lisa Wu. What happens when a dream you have held since childhood does not come true? As Lisa Wu adjusted to a new life in the United States, she turned to books to expand her mind and create a new path for herself. She shares her unique approach to reading in this lovely personal talk about the magic of books. So now let's get started.
So I was trained to become a gymnast for 2 years in Hunan, China in the 1970s. When I was in the first grade, the government wanted to transfer me to a school for athletes, all expenses paid. But my tiger mother said, no. My parents wanted me to become an engineer like them. After surviving the Cultural Revolution, they firmly believed there's only one sure way to happiness, a safe and well-paid job. It is not important if I like the job or not.
A safe and well-paid job.
But my dream was to
secure. And now we move ahead in this video.
Become a Chinese opera singer. That is me playing my imaginary piano. An opera singer must start training young to learn acrobatics. So I tried everything I could to go to opera school. I even wrote to the school principal and the host of a radio show. But no adults liked the idea. No adults believed I was serious. Only my friends supported me, but they were kids, just as powerless as I was. So at age 15, I knew I was too old to be trained. My dream would never come true. I was afraid that for the rest of my life, some second-class happiness would be the best I could hope for. But that's so unfair. So I was determined to find another calling. Nobody around to teach me. Fine, I turned.
Now she determined to find another calling and turn to books.
Books. I satisfied my hunger for parental advice from this book by a family of writers and musicians. I found my role model of an independent woman when Confucius tradition requires obedience. And I learned to be efficient from this book. And I was inspired to study abroad after reading these. I came to US in 1995. So which books did I read here first? Books banned in China, of course. The Good Earth is about Chinese peasant life. That's just not convenient for propaganda. Got it. The Bible is interesting, but strange. That's a topic for a different day. But the fifth commandment gave me epiphany. You shall honor your father and mother. Honor, I said, that's so different and better than obey. So it becomes my tool to climb out of this Confucius guilt trap and to restart my relationship with my parents. Encountering a new culture also started my habit of comparative reading. It offers many insights. For example, I found this map out of place at first because this is what Chinese students grew up with. It had never occurred to me China doesn't have to be at the center of the world. A map actually carries somebody's view. Comparative reading actually is nothing new. It's a standard practice in the academic world. There are even research fields such as comparative religion, comparative literature. Compare-contrast gives scholars a more complete understanding of a topic. So I thought, well, if comparative reading works for research, why not do it in daily life too? So I started reading books in pairs. So they can be about people who are involved in the same event, or friends with shared experiences. I also compare the same stories in different genres or similar stories from different cultures, as Joseph Campbell did in his wonderful book. For example, both the Christ and the Buddha went through 3 temptations. For the Christ, the temptations are economic, political, and spiritual. For the Buddha, they're all psychological: lust, fear, and social duty. Interesting. So if you know a foreign language, it's also fun to read your favorite books in 2 languages.
Books in pairs, which is really a great idea to understand to contemporary persons, genres, and she took example of Christ and Buddha, which was really a nice way to explain the contemporary reading.
Instead of loss in translation, I found there's much to gain. For example, it's through translation that I realized happiness in Chinese literally means fast joy. And bride in Chinese literally means new mother. Uh-oh. Books have given me a magic portal to connect with people of the past and the present. I know I shall never feel lonely or powerless again. Having a dream shattered really is nothing compared to what many others have suffered. I have come to believe that coming true is not the only purpose of a dream. Its most important purpose is to get us in touch with where dreams come from, where passion comes from, where happiness comes from. Even a shattered dream can do that for you. So because of books, I'm here today, happy, living again with a purpose and clarity most of the time.
Coming true is not only the purpose of dream, it is more important purpose is to get us in touch with where dreams come from, where passion comes from, where happiness comes from. Even a sacred dream can be that way. That was really a nice way of explaining.
So may books be always with you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
If you read a book, you are more inclined towards dogma. If you read many books, you are more inclined to ask questions and for yourself.
Thank you.
I'd like to add a line by George Martin: a reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never sleeps only one. That was really an inspiring TED talk. And